So just real quick, I don't know how much of the first part you heard or how much you didn't hear, but today we're going over Insuremenowdirect.com. And yes, we just launched a handful of products on the platform. And yes, we put together a complete turnkey platform for social media marketing, a calendar. We have pre-made templates that you can co-brand. We're going to go over everything today. We have simply added 5 new products and services to the platform. We're also diving into today what my point was before. I guess you didn't hear the beginning, but my point was that, you know, there's no positive or there's no light that comes out of this, you know, this COVID-19 challenge, right? This whole pandemic that we've all been dealing with day in and day out on a personal side and on a business side. There's nothing that you can say about it that's going to say, oh, wow, this is, you know, the best time ever, and this is a chance we can all excel and grow. We have to say to ourselves, yes, this is happening. Yes, it's a horrible time, but how can we change our business? How can we be relevant during this challenging time? How can we come out stronger when this is all over, right? And what I was saying earlier, and I guess we had a technical issue and nobody heard the beginning part, but what I was saying earlier, and it's so important, whatever you did a year ago, 6 months ago, during this challenging time, because, you know, the days of you meeting a client at Starbucks is over, right? There's no face-to-face interaction anymore. So what you did 2-3 months ago is 100% irrelevant today. So how can we make the shift? How can you change? How can you incorporate our selling platforms into your day-to-day practice? And that's what we're going to talk about today. Okay. Now, it just happens to be the timing of our Insuremenowdirect platform just came to fruition, and the timing couldn't be better. And in fact, a lot of our competitors think that we came out with this because of what's going on. And the truth is, we did not come out with this because of what's going on around us. It just happens to be the timing of the launch was last Thursday in the middle of this whole COVID-19 pandemic that's going on in this world, right? So we've had a lot of competitors calling us, a lot of agents calling us saying, man, we need to get on board. This is amazing. We want to market this to our agents. We want to come under you guys, which is all fine and great. But the most important point behind us putting this together and building this was for you all, was for our Levinson agents that have been there before this whole COVID-19 issue came up, that are with us today and that are going to be with us in the future. Okay, this was built for you all. There's no fee for the platform. With our latest product, the Haven $500,000 instant decision term, not only do we take care of your resident state, we also pay for your non-resident state. So this is a great opportunity for the loyal Levinson agents. It's also a good opportunity for you to recruit new downline agents. Nobody has anything like this. I don't care what they tell you. Oh, we have an instant decision term as well. There is no direct-to-consumer instant decision term platform up to $500,000 with e-policy delivery today, bar none, hands down. I'm going on record saying it. Nobody has this, okay? The reason why I'm telling you this is because you should be out there marketing to downline agents that don't know who we are, right? Maybe your neighbor, maybe if you're in an agent forum, in a chat room on Facebook, whatever the case is, bring those agents over. We'll put them under you in your hierarchy. You decide what the spread is, and you can also sit back and make an override on their business. So anyway, it's a great opportunity all the way around. My purpose of today's call was to make sure everyone is comfortable with the 5 new products that we added. We want to make sure you're comfortable marketing the platform. I want you all to understand it's not just about driving traffic to your website at 2 o'clock in the morning when you're sleeping, which, by the way, yes, that would be great, but why not pick up the phone and call your prospects in your book of business? And why not say, hey, by the way, I now have access to this exclusive platform. I can email you the link. You can run a quote, sign up online in 5 minutes, print your policy, and you are done. You don't have to meet the agent at Starbucks. And not only that, Mr. or Mrs. Client, I can also give you a 1-year scholarship if you buy one of our qualified products through the platform. You're going to also see about how that works in just a few minutes. And speaking of the scholarship program, there is 413 colleges now across the U.S. that are in the platform. So you buy, for example, one of our Gerber products on the platform, your client gets 1 year free tuition, 413 colleges to choose from. We're adding 1 to 2 every single month. Okay, so again, free, no charge, another great opportunity to drive traffic and spread the word. So this is how we have to start thinking in this new world during this COVID-19 issue. This is how we have to drive traffic, pick up the phone, market yourself. I would be literally putting a post on social media every day. I would be sitting down with my spouse every day and pick a new product to talk about. The awareness for insurance has never been greater than it is now. Why? Because everybody is sitting at home thinking, oh my gosh, what happens to the breadwinner? What happens to our mom or our dad if they get COVID-19 and they pass on? Are we going to be okay, mom and dad? The awareness has never been greater, and now is the time. You got to market yourself on social media. Take out your iPhone, okay? Sit at the dinner table tonight with your spouse. Say, honey, I want you to take a 1 to 2 minute video of me talking about why it's so important to have term insurance right now, or how come it's so important to have an indexed universal life product that can build and grow for retirement purposes, or how come now there's no greater time than to buy a term or permanent product because we can get non-medical insurance without having to do an exam up to $5 million, okay? Talk about that for 1 to 2 minutes. Pick a different product type every single night for the next couple weeks and market that, okay? YouTube is free. Facebook, free. Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, free. There's no excuse. And if you get 5 people that watch your video, great. That's 5 more than you had yesterday. And the 5 turns into 20. And the 20 turns into 100, which turns into 4 new sales, and it just goes on and on and on. And if you say, well, oh, I don't know if I'm good talking on camera, okay? It's okay. Be yourself, okay? If your clients bought into whatever you're selling, then why can't 100 more online? It's the same person. It's just through a screen instead of face-to-face. Anyone can do it. I'm telling you, it works. And the reason why I know it works, because that's exactly how Levinson was built over 20 years ago. When the internet started taking off, we were the first to have a website, and I scratched my head and said to my dad, you know, Dad, we have 200 agents here in South Florida. If we have 200 agents here, why can't we do the same thing but spread out all the way to northern Florida? Why can't we do the same thing in Texas and California? Well, guess what? With the help of the internet and e-blasts, we did exactly that. Okay, we went from 200 agents in South Florida when I first started to almost 20,000 agents in every city in the U.S., and it's because of 2 things, okay? Very simply put, the internet, a website, which I'm going to tie in together, and e-blasting. All I did was collect emails for the first, 5 years? Still do it today, obviously, but my goal was to collect emails and spread the word by one agent to another agent to another agent. And here we are today, and you can do the same exact thing for consumers and prospects, and there's not a better time than now while you're working from home and have all this time on your hands. Get creative. We're here to help you. In fact, I brought in Tony Robbins, his right hand, Mike Savage. He's been with him for 15 years, okay? He's taught Mike everything he knows. He travels with Mike. He does his expos and events with Mike. Mike is going to be on our Bill Levinson Experience podcast on Wednesday. We're going to spend 1 hour with Mike talking about marketing online and having a great mindset and staying positive throughout this pandemic. Okay, it's going to be freaking awesome. We're launching that on Thursday. We're recording Wednesday. You'll see it on Thursday. It's going to be freaking awesome. He's one of the top life coaches in the country and Tony Robbins' right hand. So my point is, we're here to help. And whatever it is that we can do, if it's you listening to some of the episodes on the Bill Levinson Experience, or you're starting to market with Insuremenowdirect, okay, think Amazon for insurance. Or if you are watching our Todd Ewing selling over the phone webinar series, okay, we did a 3-part training series, and you're gaining information and building your practice, and you're winning and feeling good, then it's a win-win for us. You know how that works. So that's my goal with these webinars. When I sat down with Joe to put this together, I said, that is what has to happen by the end of this call. I want to make sure everyone is comfortable. So without further ado, let's jump right in here. And again, I apologize about the first 10-minute issue. I was literally talking for 10 minutes live, and I guess no one heard me. So I had to literally start all over again. So sorry about that. Okay, this is the latest in from the NAIC about life insurance and annuities and how nothing is affected from COVID-19, meaning if your consumer or client that bought a policy from you 10, 5, 7 years ago and they happen to pass on from COVID-19, obviously the policy still pays, the death benefit is still triggered. We have a breakdown here for life insurance and annuities that just came out yesterday. We're going to include this in today's thank you email. Also, a couple updates real quick. We're going to have our giveaway prize, the Fire tablet, brand new, built in with Alexa. We're giving that away at the end, so we're going to ask one question that we're going to go over in these slides today. Whoever answers first and correctly wins the new Fire tablet. I'll announce in about 40 minutes or so. So make sure you're paying attention, write down notes, make sure your fingers are on your keyboard. Also, if you have any questions that you want to ask along the way, use that question box. We'll do our best to answer anything we don't get to. You will have before today is over. Okay. All right, let's jump right in here. A couple of things I want to mention. Non-medical insurance, very important. I brought this up earlier. I don't know if you heard me or if that was the first part that had some issues, but right now is a great time. In fact, it's the only time, right, where you can sit back and sell right now over 20 different carriers. Most of these carriers have even upped their face amount max because of this COVID-19 challenge that's going on. We know how that works, okay? In fact, we just had Symetra raise their max face amount to $2 million up to age 50. They go up to $1 million up to age 60 for non-medical underwriting. So we are adding to this non-med option chart by the day in real time. So check this on the daily. We're going to also include it in today's thank you email. We're getting changes in every day. Make sure your eyes are glued on the Levinson non-med chart, which is on KerryLevinson.com. We have some great new additions. What I love most, though, is that new instant decision Haven $500,000 term, just because literally your client's filling out the e-app in 5 minutes. As they're filling it out, the system in the background is running checks or pings. By the time they're done filling out the app, decision made, standard or better, approved, done, print and save their policy. They can even pay ongoing monthly premium payments with a credit card or checking. Okay, very rare. In fact, never done with that type of product. So excited about that. All right, without further ado, I want Joe to jump in and give everyone the 100-foot overview on Insuremenowdirect. We have some new buttons we've added. We have 5 new products, folks. Gerber, Haven, ReliaShield, SureBridge, great stuff. If you already are appointed with Gerber or you're appointed with Mass Mutual, it's okay. Okay, first of all, with Gerber, obviously we want you to transfer to Levinson so you can start selling the same products on Insuremenowdirect, and of course the old school way if that's what you prefer. With Haven, that has absolutely nothing to do with Mass Mutual's career side in their independent side. This is a completely new, unrelated channel. They are A+ rated and backed by Mass Mutual, but if you have an existing contract, you can also take out a new contract with Haven under Levinson as well. All right, without further ado, Joe's going to jump right in. Make sure you're taking notes, paying attention, because this is going to change your game, especially during this COVID-19 pandemic. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So I'm going to dive right in and kind of just focus on Insuremenowdirect. What you're looking at now is the homepage, Insuremenowdirect.com. You'll see we have all the new updated products, the children's whole life, the guaranteed issue, that disability plan for guaranteed issue as well, and that ReliaShield legal coverage. So I'm going to do a little more of a deep dive into the actual platform to kind of dive in to some of the new products and show you exactly how this all fits together. And then we're going to wrap it up at the end with some great marketing ideas to kind of show you what other agents are doing to spread the word and kind of transition into this digital sales platform. So first off, this is a completely client-driven sales platform, like Bill mentioned, A to Z. So the client can not only shop, they can run their quote, and they can actually do their e-application directly from their phone. It is mobile accessible and mobile optimized, or from their desktop, wherever they are, they can access the entire platform. So on the left there, you'll see the shop where they can browse all the different products. They can actually click on all those icons and learn a little bit more about each of the coverage options. In the middle there, once they actually hit the start button, you'll see it's co-branded with your logo, your picture, your phone number, your email. So everything ties back to you as the agent. Any leads generated from this, of course, they're going to be driven directly back to you as the writing agent. So everything you're seeing throughout the entire Insure Me Now Direct platform is hard-coded to you as the writing agent. The best part is you can pick and choose what products you want to have available on the platform. I see no reason to kind of limit yourself, but we've had a lot of agents that say, hey, I just want to focus on the life insurance portion. Can I do that? Absolutely. You basically, as you get appointed with additional carriers, you have new icons and new products that become available on your sales website. So all that can be customized and is actually built right into the system. So very simple, very easy to use, and very, very consumer friendly. I'm going to spend a little bit of time diving into the new products. Like Bill mentioned, instant issue up to $500,000 with Haven Life. Then we have the Gerber Life product, guaranteed issue whole life, and the juvenile children's grow up plan, the Surebridge guaranteed issue DI plan, and then the bottom right there, the ReliaShield ID theft protection. So awesome new products that are available on the platform. I'm going to go ahead and dive right into that $500,000 instant issue term product. What's really neat about this is not only do we have e-application, but we have e-delivery. So a lot of carriers have a drop ticket or an e-app, but then when you get the policy, you still have to mail that or see the client face to face. Again, this is instant decision terms. So you literally go through the application process, you hit the submit button, the page refreshes for about 7 to 10 seconds, and that client gets their approval. So very simple, very easy to use. Death benefit amounts start at just $25,000, so also great as kind of a final expense alternative, and then all the way up to $500,000. The issue ages go all the way up to age 65. It is a lump sum death benefit payment. Also, this product is just recently approved in Florida, so we've got 45 states that have it approved. It is completely done online. There's actually no paper application that exists because everything can be done in this online environment. The neat part about this product, which I don't think we can say is true of any other term plan, is that the client can pay with both either checking, savings account, or credit or debit card for initial and ongoing payments. So it's very conducive to that online environment where someone's purchasing a product. Really, really neat. Level death benefit, accelerated death benefit for terminal illness. So very, very neat product features, very, very competitive premiums. I'm actually going to walk you through what the client sees when they do the e-application. So of course, they're inside of your Insure Me Now Direct platform. They click on the life button and it gives them the option for the simplified issue term. They're basically picking their coverage amount, their death benefit, their term length, and then they can see that actual quote in real time. We've run comparisons of all the popular simplified issue term products, and it's very, very well priced in comparison to a lot of the other simplified issue products. So from there, very, very simple. The client just clicks the apply button. They're brought to the actual e-application page where they enter their basic information, date of birth, address, all their contact information, a little information about their annual income, net worth. They are required to put height and weight, and there's some very broad and really specific underwriting questions here. So this is not something where you have to be a preferred best. I mean, we're looking at standard ratings being able to get approved very, very quickly on the product. What I love about the e-application, and I ran through this a couple times just last week, is that everything is on one page. So as you're scrolling down the e-application, you don't have to wait for the page to refresh every time you update your information. So very easy for that client to go through the entire process, start to finish, basically entering in all their information, adding their beneficiaries, and from there, they just hit the consent and apply button, and that's where all the magic happens. Everything is automatically running in the background. That script check, that MIB, everything is automatically done when they hit that submit button. And I love this. What shows up on the page is it says, good life insurance comes to those who wait a few minutes. And then that policy approval screen comes up. They can put in the payment information and they're done. They get their policy immediately. So very simple, very easy. Like Bill said, the only and the fastest way to get that coverage for up to $500,000. Again, completely client driven. So very simple, very easy. And then you are notified from our office that this policy has actually been placed. You get all the contact information. So everything is available to you from the Levinson home office. So very simple, very, very easy product. The next product that we launched on the platform is the Gerber Guaranteed Issue Whole Life Plan. This is for clients ages 50 all the way up to 80. You can do up to $25,000 of coverage. Basically, this is straight guaranteed issues, so there are no medical questions. The way it works is if that client passes away for the first 2 years, they get that graded death benefit. So they're going to get their premiums back plus an additional 10% of earned premium. Again, one of the most competitive guaranteed issue products in the marketplace. Very simple, very easy. If you're in that senior marketplace, I was just talking to an agent earlier today who was in med sup type of environment, and he's kind of looking at transitioning into some other life products. He's very, very concerned about what to do with not being able to see people face to face. So we ran through this platform. It is a perfect fit for any of those guaranteed issue type products where that client all the way up to age 80, you can do everything over the phone with them, and that is completely client driven. So I'll walk you through exactly how this works. We actually created on the Insuremenowdirect page a separate category called Guaranteed Issue. So you're going to see the Legacy Armor platform, the scholarship platform, like Bill mentioned, 413 colleges participating, and then you'll see that new button for Gerber Life says Guaranteed Issue Life. That client can basically go in, add in the product, and then they're actually taken directly to that e-application page. Again, a one-page e-app. I did screenshots to show you just how simple it is. One-page simple e-app. The client puts in all their information, adds in the payment information, types in their name to do an e-signature, and then they are done. That is the entire e-application process. And since this is guaranteed issue, everybody that applies gets approved. So no medical questions whatsoever, entering in basic contact information, doing the signature, and you are done. Very, very simple, very, very easy. Up next here, another great product from Gerber Life is the Children's Whole Life, which is their Grow Up Plan. This is awesome. What I love about Gerber is, we see Gerber Life everywhere, whether you're on Facebook, whether you're in the store. Every time I go into Target or whatever it is, I always see the Gerber clothes and the baby food because I have young children. So, Gerber Life is everywhere. In fact, I just purchased a Grow Up Plan on my daughter. I went through this entire e-application start to finish, and I couldn't believe how easy it was. You can basically, any insured that's 14 days old to 14 years old, you can get up to $50,000 of coverage. Coverage automatically doubles at age 18. So of course, anyone right now that has a child or grandchild with everything going on, it's a great little policy to have them run through. And the best part is you can actually show them the competitive rates and then send them the link, and they can do the entire e-application on their own. So I'll show you exactly what that looks like. Again, Gerber did a great job with a one-page simple e-app. Client basically runs the quote. They select the death benefit amount, and very, very simple, very easy, putting in contact information, beneficiary, of course, parents' information on the child, typing in the signature, and then they hit continue. So very quick, very easy. For these policies, they're going to be mailed directly to the insured. I think I received the policy for my daughter in about 4 days. So I couldn't believe how fast it was for that to be completed. No delivery requirements once that client does that online e-application. Everything is done, completed, goes straight through that process, and then policy is issued. So great, great product from Gerber Life. I do want to, just on a side note, let everybody on the call know if you're already appointed with Gerber Life and you have your Insuremenowdirect platform set up, all those agents that are actively appointed, you will see the Gerber Life product show up by tomorrow morning. So everything is active, available. If you check your link throughout the day, you'll see Gerber Life now show up underneath that juvenile category. So that product is ready to go. Next up here, we have the Guaranteed Issue DI plan. This is through SureBridge. They have an awesome Guaranteed Issue disability plan. Their DI product by itself is actually fully underwritten up to $2,500, but you do have the option to do Guaranteed Issue for up to $500 a monthly benefit. So any client that has maybe been declined in the past or had any other issues, they can actually walk directly through that e-application. Again, very simple, one-page e-app. You can put in the client's information, they run the quote, they're brought directly to that application page, and they can actually enter everything in. Again, $500 a monthly benefit, Guaranteed Issue, no medical questions, everybody's going to be able to get approved. So very quick, easy DI product. We do have another option on here that gives your clients a fully underwritten option up to $5,000 a monthly disability income. That's through NGL. That's also included in the platform. You can see that on the left-hand side of the screen. So that new SureBridge DI product is included in that platform, so you can actually get up and running with that based on state availability. The next product that we launched here is ReliaShield. This is a great platform. You basically have 3 great plans to choose from. Everything reflects a 10% discount. So even if your client Googles ReliaShield or goes onto their website, they're looking at some sort of identity theft protection, they're not going to be able to get as competitive of a rate as if they went through you as a Levinson agent. So this covers all types of ID theft, personal information, dark web monitoring. They even have social security number monitoring, medical ID monitoring, court records, data breach, and they have great customer service. One thing they do offer is a great guarantee. So you'll see when you look at this actual brochure that they do say and stand by their word that any one of their clients that has had an identity theft issue, they've been able to restore them to their current status before everything happened. So I think it's a great way to have a guarantee. There's also credit monitoring through this platform, and they also have a monthly credit score tracking based on the plan that you pick. So a very quick, easy way to kind of have a great consumer-driven platform where you can dive right in and kind of offer this option as well. So that's a great system. That, again, there's no underwriting tied to this, so everybody will qualify for this product. In a sense, it is a Guaranteed Issue financial product that all your clients can take advantage of.
Okay, thanks, Joe. By the way, on that last product, everybody gets a marketing fee for every single program or product that you sell. Okay, so keep that in mind too. And then all of the insurance products is full commission, just like as if you were face-to-face. So there's no gray area, there's no fulfillment fees, there's no cost to set up, nothing. Okay, if you say, hey, I'm new with you guys, I want to get the platform up and running, it doesn't cost you a penny. Okay, and Haven will even take care of your non-resident states, as I said earlier in the webinar. So anyway, and it's important for you to know there's no small print. You turn the key, you're up and running, and that's it, off to the races. All right, so as we go throughout the rest of the slides, think about, yes, if your client wants a term policy or guaranteed issue life or grow plan, of course, you're going to pick up the phone or send them an email and say, hey, are you in front of your computer? Go to Insuremenowdirect /Jeff L, okay, or whatever your domain is. It's that simple, okay? And there, Mr. or Mrs. Client, you can run a quote. You can apply online. I'll walk you through the whole process. Do you have 10 minutes? Let's do it. Or drive people to your website. Or we're getting a lot of emails and questions now from agents saying, hey, I work with a fella who's part of an association and they want to offer this to all of their members. Great. We literally co-brand this, add the association logo, and they blast this out to all the association members. Anyone that purchases a product on the platform, you, the agent that it's tied to, gets full commission on every single product sold. And along the way, you're building your book of business, again, just like as if you were face-to-face. Think of this as like your own Amazon insurance platform, okay? I think if you can get your arms around it, you will be up and running in no time. Just think of it like that. Also, think about anyone you know, maybe that's in the P&C side, property and casualty. We have a bank association in Kentucky that is using this at all of their locations. When they close a loan, they literally turn the computer screen around, they have them run a term quote and apply right there in front of the bank rep. So think about this program along those lines. Think about health insurance agencies and agents, right? They can supplement their income by adding this platform to the mix. Think about mortgage companies. Think about small groups, large groups, religious groups. Think about, this is a big one of our agents, in fact, he's on this call right now, brought a huge retail chain to us and said, hey, Bill, I want you to go over the platform with Bob, who runs basically new product acquisitions at this huge retailer that everybody has heard of. And I can't tell you the name because we're under an NDA contract. But the point is, they're going to offer this to all of their clients. They're going to offer the program on their website. They're going to print the name of their domain, okay? It's going to be blank, 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 insuranceservices.com. They're going to print that name on the back of their receipts. So when someone is in their store buying a product, hopefully they'll see the marketing or the brochures in the store and they'll say, oh, I can run a quote right from here for all these different types of products. Well, guess what? The agent that made that introduction gets paid on every single product that's sold. Okay, and let's face it, yes, he's doing a lot of work in the beginning to make sure that everything is up and running, but after that, he's done, and he's going to get overrides and commissions for the rest of his life, as long as the platform stays on their website, right? Think about this. So the opportunities are endless, and I know you all on this call, I know you know someone who has the in where you can show them the platform and no one has seen anything like it. So I know they're going to be so impressed and say, all right, Billy, how can I get started? This is freaking amazing. So anyway, just write down some ideas and strategies because, again, this is the time to get scrappy. There's no better time right now. You have all this extra time, ET, on your hands, and it's perfect timing to start marketing this and talking to all your friends about your new Amazon for Insurance platform. Check out Insuremenowdirect/Billy. Okay, so now is the time. All right, I don't know if you heard me in the beginning. We have our giveaway at the end of the call. We're going to do in about 15 to 20 minutes. No, actually just under 15 minutes. I'm going to ask the question. Whoever answers first and correctly wins the new Fire tablet. We're going to do that in a few more minutes. But anyway, just make sure you're paying attention. Type in questions as we go. Now, to get started, I know I'm talking fast because we have a lot of ground to cover, but to get started, everything is up and running today, okay? Meaning the SureBridge products, Lightning Term by FSL, they're up and running. We now have Gerber Life up and running today. The Grow Up Plan and the Guaranteed Issue Whole Life both come with free scholarship, as well as the Lightning Term, all come with free scholarship. 413 colleges in the country. That's another way to market and drive traffic. Haven, the new $500,000 term, takes about 7 days to get your agent number, so make sure you submit contracting today. Okay, we've had a backlog. Literally, we're getting hundreds of new agents in wanting to get set up, so it's about 7 business days. So get your contracting in, hopefully by, let's say, the end of next week. Whoever got in early will have their link up and running, but make sure you go to the Getting Started page on our website, and from that point, you can fill out all the Sell While You Sleep contracting and get started. The Guaranteed Issue Disability product will be up and running next week. ReliaShield will also be up and running next week, but now is the time to get all of your contracting paperwork started. Everything's online. Again, follow that blue arrow, and that's where everything will be at your fingertips. On the next slide here, what we did is we have our infamous iGenius training platform, and we added a bunch of videos just focused on Insuremenowdirect. Okay, again, the point, make it very easy or else agents aren't going to use this. So we get that. So what we did is we have a library now of just Insuremenowdirect training videos, okay? Now, in your spare time this afternoon, after your walk at 8 o'clock, after dessert, when everybody's in bed, whatever the case is, dive in, get comfortable, and then record your 2-minute YouTube video and get it out there. Now is the time. I said it 22 times already. I can't stress it enough, okay? We did all the hard part, the legwork, the homework. We put our own dollars in the platform. Now it's time for you to market it. Okay, on top of that, what we also did is we put together a bunch of new marketing templates, all built around Insuremenowdirect. So if you're in Agency Automator and you go to our Sell While You Sleep library, that is where you're going to see all of these new marketing templates that you can e-blast out. We can co-brand for you. You can add your picture just like in the bottom right corner and start blasting this out to everybody you know. Just say, click here for a quote and to apply. It's that simple. And if the person isn't comfortable with putting in their personal details, your phone number is right there. They can pick up the phone, call you. You can finish them, hold their hand, make the sale. Boom, you're done. You just got a new sale. The client's happy. Win, win, win. Okay? Very, very simple. Okay, so what we did here if you look at the bottom right corner, we put together Legacy Armor marketing templates. Okay, we have Legacy Safeguard on the final expense side. We have Legacy Armor, which is also built into Insuremenowdirect. And what that is, it's like an online safe deposit box. Think of the old school ways when you walked in with your grandparents or your parents into the local First Union Bank or whatever it was called back then, and they would put some important information or a copy of their policy in that safe deposit box in case something happens to them, their beneficiary can get access. Now you're going to do the same exact thing, but everything is online in a protected vault. And guess what? If Aunt Betty moves to Switzerland and no one knows where she is and she passes on, unfortunately, you, the beneficiary, get an automated ping. Okay, it's called AI, artificial intelligence. Instantly, in real time, the beneficiaries are notified via email, hey, this is access to Aunt Betty's online safe deposit box called Legacy Armor. Here's all of her annuities, all of her life insurance. This is a secret treasure that she had under Aunt Elaine's house, and there's hundreds of thousands of dollars of cash. Here's the address. Here are the directions. Anything that they want their beneficiaries to see when they pass on is in this protected online vault. And you, being a Levinson agent, get free access to enroll all of your clients. And it's self-enroll through Insuremenowdirect, just like the scholarship program, self-enroll, all built into the platform. So really cool stuff. We put together all these marketing pieces. Now you can market this to your clients and prospects. And it doesn't stop here, folks. Now what we did, we put together a complete turnkey social media marketing kit, including a calendar so you know what days to send what, and you get to pick and choose from our marketing template library. Joe's going to go over that. And again, no more excuses. Now is the time. Joe?
Yeah, thanks, Bill. So what we did, I'm going to send this out in today's thank you email, but we put together kind of a 4-week plan to do different posts between LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, email marketing, and direct mail if you want to. You can literally every single day log in and send out a social media post, like Bill said, to gain traction. Another great thing is you can have a custom video that actually has all your contact information that explains the Insuremenowdirect platform. So that's something that's available. You can actually co-brand that. It's got all your contact information, and agents are putting that all over social media to drive traffic. Another great thing that we did was on the Insuremenowdirect side, we put together some specific posts for life insurance products that you can actually use. I'm going to email them out today for appointed agents. You can use these on your own social media page. And it's all about, life insurance. It's got pictures of families. These are great things to send out on your social media pages to drive traffic. I think just doing this for at least a 4-week period, you're going to see a huge boost in the number of people that are actually watching and listening and kind of seeing all those different social media posts. So I can't stress enough how important it is right now with social media, especially with most of the country, at home, on their Wi-Fi, on their phones, on their computers almost all day long. Now is the time, like Bill said, to be able to hit them and kind of show them how you can help them as their agent. So very, very exciting stuff that's available right through the Insuremenowdirect platform.
Okay, good stuff, Joe. By the way, we're just about done. This is our second to last slide. So I know those of you that have been very patient, especially with the first 10 minutes, which I'm so embarrassed about, and I apologize for that technical issue. In fact, that's the first time that has happened since we started doing webinars. It's been probably almost 15 years now. So I apologize once again. Okay, real quick, agent training events. Now, we all know how this works, okay? If you don't stay on top of what's going on, especially during this challenging time, you're sliding backwards, okay? And we understand that. We put a lot of time and resources into these live training events, and they're all built around you, okay? So take advantage, okay? There's no fees or anything, no gray area, no small print. Every single day, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, 2 p.m., we dive in to our different technology platforms, okay? Now, most of these are free. Even if you say, hey, I don't want to spend any money right now, things are tight at home because of what's going on. Well, guess what? The basic CRM and the free website with built-in quote engines and calculators, everything customizable. You can have your Insuremenowdirect link. All of that is free. It's $9.95 a month for hosting. We pay for everything, and there's no gray or small print. Yes, if you want to start adding, let's say, tapping into those millions of prospects that you want to market to and send out blasts, there is co-op pricing there starting at just $50 a month, very inexpensive. But even if you just want the CRM tool website, 100% free, plus the $9 a month hosting fee. That's it, okay? This costs us a lot of money, but you all need to take advantage of this, okay? You want to say thank you, you want to pay us back, all you have to do is use it. And that makes us so happy just to know that everything that we've put together over the years is being utilized by our agents that are becoming more and more successful. That's it. That's all we want at the end of the day. Okay, the Legacy Armor training, that's that online safe deposit box. Every single Wednesday at 2 p.m., we're hosting these live trainings now with the CEO and CFO of Legacy Armor. Take advantage of that as well. Now, this is interesting. On the bottom here in green, okay, we're getting a lot of calls now. It's very interesting on the annuity side. Okay, they want to know what's going on with rates. Are they dropping? Is there a guaranteed floor? Well, what we did is brought in the top annuity expert. He's a third-party consultant. His name is Christopher. He's joining us on Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We're going to talk all about what's working and what's not in the annuity space and selling online and virtual and over the phone, and what products and carriers you need to be focusing on during COVID-19. So we're going to give you some great sales ideas. If you're a veteran or a rookie in the space, no problem. Thursday, 2 o'clock. We'll see you there beyond that call. Okay, last up here, and then we are done. I know I'm getting a little excited, and I know you're probably scratching your head saying, God, that Bill, he sounds real excited, and this is a tough time, and, I don't know how he stays so positive through all this, okay? And here's the answer to that question. So I look at this as, yes, it's very unfortunate for a lot of people out there. And we have to do our part and give back and donate whenever we can, okay? And that's exactly what we're doing today on Positive Tuesday. I'm going to go over that in a second. But what I wanted to shed some light on is this is a time where you can look in the mirror and you can value those things that maybe weren't as important as pre-COVID, we'll call it, okay? Spending time with friends and family. And looking at yourself in the mirror and saying, these are things that I've been wanting to work on, or, after this COVID thing passes, I really want to make sure I do this a little better or that a little better. This is the perfect time where we can all get stronger and get better. And what's also neat about this whole thing is no matter who you are, what gender, what race you are, what part of the world you're from, how much money you have or don't have, whatever the case is, we're all in the same spot. We're all suffering together, like it or not. We all can't leave our $200 home or our $200 million home or our $300 million yacht or our $500,000 sports car. We're all sitting here in the same exact position. We can't go grocery shopping, or we do. We have to put a full hazmat suit on. Whatever the case is, we're all at the same exact place. And I think that's real interesting. And it's a great time where we can evolve and grow through all of this, because we really don't have a choice at the end of the day. So when this is over, which hopefully it's going to be very soon, I want you all to write down some goals, some notes about how you're going to change and better yourself, and how this is a wake-up call for all of us. So I'm excited about that part. And you say, where does the sizzle come from? How come Bill sounds like he's on top of the world right now? It comes from exactly that place, because I know when this is over, as a company, as myself, on a personal side, from a business perspective, we're going to be in a better place. We're already heading in that direction now. And with that said, we wanted to give back. So what we did is every single person that likes or comments our Positive Tuesday quote, which is exactly what you're looking at right now. It's on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter, all of the above. Okay, if you like it or comment, we are donating one free meal on us, on Levinson and Associates, through Feeding America. Okay, if you share it, again, same thing, we're donating another meal to those in need during COVID-19. And what we're going to do in the next 48 hours, we're going to share exactly how many meals we were able to give away through this program. Positive Tuesday, giving back together we can. That's what this is all about, okay? Helping those less fortunate. So great, great stuff. All right, with that said, I want to give away today's Kindle Fire tablet, okay? The question of the day, make sure your little fingers are on that keyboard, ready to go. Joe, can I get a drum roll, please, for the crowd? Very nice, Joe. That was freaking awesome, especially during COVID-19. Okay, the question is, how many colleges do we have in our SAGE scholarship program? Yes, we're adding 1 to 2 every single month. How many total colleges do we have nationwide in the scholarship program, which, by the way, comes free with the sale of any Gerber product and the Lightning Term product on Insuremenowdirect. And then outside of Insuremenowdirect, we have over 10 carriers where if you sell one of their products, including Sagicor, by the way, which has a 1-minute decision online, no exam, free scholarship, 1 year. How many colleges are in the program? Whoever says it first wins. Joe?
Yep, I think that was a record. We had a lot of right answers very early on. The winner is Rob A. from Utah.
Rob A. from Utah, congratulations. I want to thank you all. And if we can do anything to help you during this time, okay, please shoot me an email personally. I want to hear from you. Tell us what we're doing wrong, what we're doing right. I want to make sure we're doing the best job we can for you all. With that said, have a great rest of the day, a great week, good selling. Take care, and good luck through all of this.